Hey everyone, what is up? It's your mistress, Ashowline here, and today we are back with yet again another discussion video. And today in this discussion video, we are going to be talking about this certain topic, and this is the same category as the free AM videos, and that is prank call video. Like, don't call blank at 3 AM. Okay. Now, like I said, if you guys have watched my free AM videos saying these free AM videos need to stop, then maybe you'll be figuring out, what's the point on this one. Well, to be honest and completely fair, it is the same category as the free AM video, but there is a completely big difference with this one. Now, this one is basically about, don't call blank or certain person at 3 AM. Usually it's fictional characters that, these popular people that are doing it just for that. Well, here's my reasons why these don't call blank videos need to stop. Now, this is more of this is a discussion video, and I really do feel it needs to be, said. Now, this is the same category as the free AM video. Pretty much it's categorized as the free AM video. Now, the free AM video, with me talking about it, you guys probably have seen a couple of, don't call blank at 3 AM. Now, I'm sure most of you guys have seen it, but for those who have not seen, those videos, let me explain. Kind of like the 3 AM videos, they'll give you, quite a little bit of a time, just to kind of, give you a preview on what the video is. And then all of a sudden, guess what happens? They eventually, the video goes ahead and, they're saying, oh, we're prank calling, this person at 3 AM. Even if it's a fictional character. They call the person, and then all of a sudden, spooky things happen. They think the person's going to come and haunt them. Okay. First of all, there are so many problems with that. And I am going to be 100% honest when I say this. And I'm not going to try to, upset anybody by this. But I really do feel it needs to be said and done. Now, obviously, these videos, don't call this person at 3 AM. Or, don't call Barney at 3 AM. Now, just to keep that in mind, those videos are just there. Just like this is the same thing as, the free AM video. And I know I did not make a mention of this at the free AM discussion video I did. But I'm going to make a discussion video on this, basically about, these don't call blank videos. Now, these are the same category as the free AM videos. The reason why I did not, talk about them, in my free AM video is because it's going to be a separate video because, well, it's similar, but, well, it's the same category, but it's a little more with understanding. Now, the same thing with free AM videos, they would have a little preview on, what's happening. Usually there'd be more than one person doing the prank call. Don't call this number at 3 AM or something. There would be, a preview. There is a preview on that matter. There is a preview, about, don't call this number at 3 AM or don't call this person, Basically, what they're doing with these preview is that they're basically clickbaiting. And how is this allowed on YouTube is unfortunately, yet again for me, I will not understand how is this allowed on YouTube. And what's not allowed on YouTube is clickbait. And it sucks that, some channels are going down the road where they're clickbaiting just the sake of Rat Avenue. And it's the same thing with these, don't call blank at 3 AM. Don't call this person at a certain time. Mainly it's 3 AM because although those are popular, they get millions of views. And, these popular users get lots of subscribers over it. They think it's all real. With all due sincerity, people, they're not real. They're just only there just to trick people and just to kind of, get people thinking, oh, this person will do this to you if you call them. Now, with all due sincerity, those phone prank calls, they are nothing original because they've been done multiple times. I've seen mainly the popular ones that they have done the prank, don't call blank at 3 AM. They've done mainly, Elmo, Barney, and etc. Those are the popular ones they have done. what I don't understand is this, why would they do that? Like, why do they sit there and, do that? That's my question for the sake of, asking the question. With all the sincerity, these people who do, don't call this number at 3 a.m. It's the same category as 3 a.m. videos, but, the don't call blank at this time, it's the same category, and, they're completely different. Well, they're similar, but they're more different than what you guys may think. Now, I've watched some of those videos, don't call this person or don't call blank at 3 a.m. I've seen those, and they're nothing new, people. They are nothing new because a lot of these channels keep repeating that same thing over and over and over again. Like, how is this even allowed on YouTube to, continuously, repetitive of that? How is this allowed on YouTube? Unfortunately, I will not understand why it's not allowed. Another thing for sure is this. And this is kind of something that I really need to get this out of my mouth before, yet again, before I lose it, is this. These prank call videos, they are clickbait as well. Just like with 3 a.m. videos, they're clickbait. These people who only do these, prank, don't call blank at 3 a.m., they're only doing that for the sake of Rad Avenue. And like I said with the 3 a.m. videos, that's the same thing. It's cancer, pretty much. Not cancer entirely, but you would lose a lot of brain cells, after looking at that, because they've done it, too many times. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen, these videos. Every time I went on, don't call, I just said don't call Barney at 3 a.m. Barney is actually one of the popular ones. Pennywise is another one too. I see multiple of them. Like, I've seen millions of views on that. And why are people doing that? They're just doing that for the sake of Rad Avenue. And that is clickbait. And how is this allowed on YouTube? Yet again, I don't know how or why it's allowed on YouTube, but it isn't allowed on YouTube. And YouTube really doesn't care anymore. Is sad. But I really hope they do take a chance someday. And yet again, people, this isn't yet not for kids, but I just thought I would get that out there before I continue. Now, what I'm going to say right now is this. If you're going to consider, making these prank call videos, here's something where I'm going to, don't call blank at 3 a.m. or don't call blank at this time or don't call blank or this will happen. Here's something I'm going to say. Please come up with something new if you were willing to do something like that. Come up with something original. Don't sit there, do the same thing that other people are doing. Because what you are doing, if you're going to keep, doing, don't call blank at 3 a.m., don't call blank at this time or something, what you're doing is you're not coming up with anything new. You're just repeating the same thing that other people are doing. And, that sucks, to be honest, because I've seen so many YouTube channels that have, that much. And what they're doing is they're not providing anything new for anybody. They're not providing anything new. They're just there for the sake of clickbait. And clickbait is something that, is not tolerated on YouTube, but yet again, how is YouTube able to let these YouTubers get away with it? Well, I unfortunately don't understand. I'm afraid I will not know. But here's the thing. What YouTube really needs to do is this. They need to ban clickbait. And that's the kind of thing that it's sad that some people are doing that, and some people that are going down that road. But there are many other ways they can make money on YouTube without, clickbaiting. Another thing I'm going to say is this. If you're going to do like a prank call video, a video saying don't call this person, at least come up with something original instead of 3 a.m. Because it's the same category as 3 a.m. videos. And, when I look at the prank call, don't call blank at certain time, I saw many of them. Too many of them to count. I've seen so many of them. And, what these people are doing is they're only doing those clickbait stuff just for the sake of Rad Avenue. And, Like I said, I do not know how this is allowed, but I really do feel that people need to, stop making these these videos of calling certain people at 3 a.m. Same thing with the 3 a.m. category, they're clickbait. And that is something that I really, really wish YouTube could take seriously on, is the clickbait. Why? Well, you could say now is that they're clickbaiting. You know, these videos that say don't call, Barney at 3 a.m. They're basically doing the same thing like the 3 a.m. videos that I talked about, is they're targeting kids. Now, I'm not saying they're always targeting kids, but they are targeting kids, kids like look at this video, say, "Oh, mommy, this is real," or something. Basically, they want to get kids to believe in what they see on the video. Well, if it's a parody video or something, then maybe I would excuse it. But unfortunately, though, it's not the case, as these videos, they're just there for the sake of clickbait. And that is something, like, I'm going to be honest. These call videos, people, you need to come up with something new if you're going to do these prank call videos, even if you're doing them for a joke. Because what they're doing is that it's not working well. There really needs to be something different with them. Like, I've looked on my phone and I've seen multiple of them. And they get millions of views within maybe a matter of minutes. I saw one of them was posted maybe 2 days ago and they got up to like a million views. Like, how is this possible? How is this even allowed? I don't know. I don't know how this is even allowed, or even how they managed to get that much. But I think these channels that do these prank calls, same thing with the 3 a.m. videos, are just doing it for the sake of Rat Avenue. The Rate Avenue is what they get. And these videos are just clickbait. They're only just there, providing, clickbait garbage. And, it sucks. Because, these people, are just doing the same thing because they want to come up with, they don't want to come up with anything original. They're just repeating the same thing other people have done. And, this is the kind of why I don't like, this is the kind of why I do not like these prank call videos. Because they're not real, obviously. I don't care if people are, trying to trick you by saying they are real. But with all due sincerity, they're fake. Like, I know they're fake because I can tell that they're fake. They're just trying to scare people, or even try to be silly, scare silly them. And that's the kind of thing that I really just don't like about these kind of videos. Now, I've watched a few of them, and I know that they're not real. And I know that these people are only doing it for the Rat Avenue and the views. If they're only just doing it for views, then they're just, doing these clickbait stuff. And, clickbait, people, with all due sincerity, is not a good thing. It's never a good thing to do clickbait. It's one thing if you're going to do like a parody of it, but here's something I'm going to say. Don't repeat the same thing whatever people are doing. Because what you're doing, if you're going to do that, is you're not coming up with anything new. You're just using the same thing other people have done and used. And, that's the kind of thing, too, with these, don't call blank at 3 a.m. Or don't call this person, or this person will come to your house. Okay. First of all, there are so many problems with that, because how would on earth a cartoon character, go up to your house if you prank call them and try to hurt you? Why? How would that even be possible? First of all, these characters are not real. And second of all, these people are just only, trying to do it for the sake of Rat Avenue. And these videos, like, I'm going to be honest, people, they're targeting kids. Hell, how is this even allowed to be on YouTube? Now, I'm not trying to say that it's bad. I'm not trying to rant on it, which I'm not. I'm only doing a discussion anyways because, these videos, same thing with 3 a.m. videos, they're clickbait. And I'm being honest. They're doing the same thing as the other videos, as the 3 a.m. videos that I talked about. Now, if you're going to consider making these kind of videos, or if you are, please take my advice. And I repeat, please come up with something, a little more different, because what you're doing is very not is like not realistic. It's not good. It's just what you're doing. What you're doing basically is like you're just repeating the same thing other people have done. And like, I'm being honest when I say this. I'm doing this, I'm just saying, because if you're going to do any of these videos, you need to come up with some better explanation. Come up with something better explanation than sit there and just putting everything out for the sake of throwing them out. Now, going to be honest right here is that these people that do these videos just they don't come up with anything new. They're just there for clickbait. I'm not trying to sound rude, but it's true. Just the same thing with the 3 a.m. videos. They are just doing it for clickbait. And it's the kind of sucks that they do that as well. It's sad that some YouTubers are going down that road, but there needs to be an explanation on why they're doing that. Now, unfortunately, I don't understand why these people are doing it, but I could definitely say that, YouTube, they just need to do, they need to update, they need to do some stuff, they need to fix things, and, do all that. Like, they need to fix things, basically. They need to fix a lot of stuff, and, I don't know if they're ever going to get fixed, but they really need to do something, basically. They need to fix something. They need to, they basically need to They basically just don't come up with anything new. Now, for those people, they're just not coming up with anything new. Even popular YouTubers do this, and I don't care if they're doing this as a joke or something, but what they're doing is they're just clickbait. And I'm being honest, is that they're clickbaiting, just they're targeting kids. These videos, don't call this person at 3 a.m. or something. They're targeting kids. And, these kids are, going up to their parents and saying, oh, it's real. With all of a sudden, they're not real, and they're just there for the sake of being there. Okay, first of all, there needs to be better explanation. There needs to, the clickbaiting needs to stop. That's one thing I could really say. And that these prank videos need to stop, basically, because what they're doing is they're just not coming up with anything new. They're just there for the sake of being there, and they're just all, well, you get the picture already, people. And I'm sure most of you guys can, agree with me on this, that, these videos just need to be, properly, advised in that. These people really need to, come up with something, a little different. But yeah. But what they're doing right now is they're not coming up with anything new. They're just sitting there and, doing all that, all this clickbait for the sake of clickbaiting. And, clickbaiting is never allowed. I don't know why YouTube is allowing this, but here's something I'm going to say. All those, prank videos, they need to be stopped. Like, they need to stop. Like, I'm being honest with you all. They just need to be stopped. And unless if you're going to do a parody or something, that's different. If you're going to do a parody, then that's fine. But here's my advice. Come up with something new if you're going to do, don't call blank at a certain time. Because then that way, you would understand, why people are doing that. Why people would do that. That's going to be something else. Well, for those who haven't seen these free in videos need to stop videos, I highly recommend you, go check them out. Not if you haven't, but they're pretty good. Now, anyways, this is well, this is like a 20-minute video. So, anyways, what do you all think about this discussion? Do you agree with me? Do you not? Also, did I miss any information? Did you think I covered most of it all? Let me now know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. And if you think I've covered everything, be sure you let me know. If you think I'm missing some piece of information, you can comment down in the description below as well. And also for those who you know think that I'm missing something, just let me know. And for those who have not seen my free AM videos need to stop, please be sure you take a look at that as well. So I'm the Shadow Linus. Thank you so much for watching today's discussion video, and like always, I will see you all in the next video.